Up next, Eliot Tabron, 7-time All-American, former professional athlete, and everything that you want to know about cryptocurrency. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Dr. Nancy, and this is Dr. Nancy Knows, your medical celebrity doctor, the talk show that brings awareness, hope, and inspiration to many communities across our country, uniting the nation, bridging the gap of disparity. We do that not only through individuals that come on the show that are experts in their field of industry, but through also my 25 years of medical experience, and every once in a while you'll see celebrities come on the show. Today we have celebrity Eliot Tabron. He is an All-American 7-time, former professional athlete, and he's here to tell us about his corporation, Winner's Circle Corporation Network, and everything you want to know about cryptocurrency. Eliot, it's so nice to have you here today.
It's good to be here. It's good to be here. Thank you.
So listen, you know, we recently met not too long ago, and your wife is lovely and so welcoming. Hearts are so big.
Yes.
And you have a lot to talk about today, and you've been through a lot. You're well accomplished. You're very humble, and today we want to know what you're currently doing with your organization, and we want you to sprinkle some nuggets of greatness, wisdom to the viewers and the listeners today. So great to have you on the show today.
It's good to be here. Thank you.
So let's talk about your company. You're CEO of Winner's Circle Network Corporation. Tell us a little bit about what that is.
Well, I like to start out, and thanks for asking, I like to start out with things that are positive. Winners, the word winner is a positive word. And I believe in positive affirmations, and I believe in positive people, positive vibes. So in that particular circle, in that winner's circle, we create a foundation of winning health-wise, winning financially, winning spiritually, and just winning all the way around is a full circle of winning. So that's what it really encompasses in every way. Exactly.
So, you know, we're going to diverge a little bit here and go off the cuff because you're used to winning. And, you know, first of all, it takes a lot of perseverance, dedication, and that's what you've done over the years with your professionalism in athletes, you know, sports, Dallas Cowboys, PGA, track and field, All-American at your Wayne State and Michigan as well. Tell us a little bit about your ingenuity. Who's poured into you, your mentors, your motivation?
Kind of crazy. Just, you know, one day that you asked it on, so on Wednesday I was in elementary school, 5th or 6th grade. I was on my way home and I just got out of Bible class, and something hit me. It was from the power above. It was God above, that you are going to be something. There's some things that you're going to accomplish, some things that you're going to do. And I've had that feeling since I was like 10, 11 years old. So my inspiration was God, and that was my first initial inspiration at a very young age. And I'm still doing my best to please the man above.
I love that. Without faith, you know, you're nothing. And if you know where your blessings come from, that's a great self-awareness because you cannot do this all by yourself out here. It takes a network.
Oh, yeah.
It takes a team. It takes individuals that believe in your vision and mission and bring added value to what it is that you're doing.
Yes.
So, you know, back to the Winner's Circle Network, you have a network. You have a whole team of people that believe in the philosophy of really empowering one another to live their best life, their net worth. Because networking is your net worth. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Jesus had 12 disciples, you know, and so they didn't have the internet at that time, or TV and things that we have today. So it is about your network and increasing your network and being in networking. And remember the word networking. Networking means net, and the word networking also means working. You've got to continue to work, consistently work every single day. Every day I wake up, I start off working. I praise God first, and I'm able to work, and I continue to work to give back to Him what He gave to me, and giving back to Him means working, using, not leaving any of my talents on the floor, just giving everything every single day. So I network, and that will transfer into your net worth. So that's pretty incredible. That's what we practice all the time, networking, telling people, spreading the gospel, spreading the good news. The good news is that we should be healthy. That's the good news. We should take care of our bodies and our health. The good news is, and that's why I'm here talking to Dr. Nancy, because she's an expert in that, and from a holistic perspective and a medical perspective, or Eastern and Western, she's got all of that, and that's so important. So we've got to do that, see, because all the money in the world means nothing without your health. Then once we have our health, our foundation together, then we want to learn the best way, the most efficient way to achieve financial independence. See, the thing is that if you worry and stressed out about money every single day, then that indirectly affects your health. So the winner's circle is about pooling and tying all that together so that you're happy every day. You whatever it is you want to do, because the Bible says thou shalt not want. Whatever it is you want to do, you're in position to do that. Health won't stand in the way. Financials won't stand in the way. Just be a blessing to you yourself, your family, and everybody that you touch.
That's exactly right, and that's why I wanted you to be on the show, because honestly, a faith without works is dead, right?
Yes.
And then where there's a provision, God will give you the vision, right?
Exactly.
And you have to work at this. You need to prayerfully believe that the people that come across your path are God sent. They're aligned for you with purpose.
Right.
And the gifts that we all have, we individually walk in them, not try to take from someone else's gift.
Right.
So you're very well established and very well respected, and you pour into your network for them to grow and multiply. That is the key.
Exactly.
So you had so many great tips in there, asking about what motivates you, and it's God, to download into you what it is that your purpose is for that particular day. It's always ongoing. Have you had other mentors that have poured into you to make you, become this very successful man?
Well, quite honestly, I would say Dr. Martin Luther King, because his viewpoint was that he wanted everybody, and it doesn't matter of how you look or where you're from, you're all God's children. He wanted us all to come together, and the black man holding the white man's hand. So holding hands doesn't matter of the color. We're all God's children. So he really motivated me, because that's my purpose. Winner Circle, we've got people of all nationalities all around the entire world from different places that are part of Winner Circle. So we're all God's children. So that's what he's the person that motivated me, and that's what I try to achieve each and every day. I love all people. We're all God's people. So that's a huge motivation. I want to help people any way that I possibly can, health-wise. But they have to be open. They have to be open. So.
Well, you are certainly an advocate and proponent for health and wellness as well. And with the Winner Circle, it's regarding cryptocurrency. So let's talk a little bit about that. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, what are the differences, and what makes you stand apart?
Well, it's just that I'm willing to do the back work, or the back office work. I'm willing to spend 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day studying cryptocurrency, the blockchains and minings and things of that nature, and how that works and how that ties together. But Bitcoin is the grandfather, if you will. It's the innovator, if you will, of cryptocurrency. And then it's what's called altcoins. It stands for alternative coins. That's everything other than Bitcoin will be considered to be altcoin. The first altcoin after Bitcoin will be Ethereum. And then you go on from there, and it goes down. But all those coins other than Bitcoin are altcoins, alternative coins.
I see. Well, you're very educated, and you're a teacher. And so all of this, these terms can be overwhelming, and really not understanding how it all works. But you know, we are working together, and you made it very easy and simple. How does individuals get a hold of you if they want to know more information about what you're doing, join your team, network?
Good question. Most of my contacts have been word of mouth, but I can say this: you can contact me anywhere in the world at Tabron at me.com, and email me. I'll get my emails on my phone, on my computer. I'm working all the time to help each and every one of us achieve our goals, and also through Dr. Nancy, because her and my wife, they work together. We all work together, and you know, I'm incredibly excited about helping you and helping everybody here that is a part of Dr. Nancy's network.
And so listen, everyone, he's so accessible too. So that's the other thing. You know, individual entities or organizations will promise you everything, and then when you need it, they're not there or available. And I reached out to Eliot the other evening, and he was so there. And we've worked together before, and I can honestly tell you that he's so committed to answering your questions in his cause and allowing to share all of that information with you. So, but that's not all that you do with cryptocurrency. You also are an expert in real estate consulting as well.
As a matter of fact, I've got an appointment in about an hour and a half. I'm doing a deal in another real estate deal in lovely Paradise Valley. And I've been doing this for 35 years. I've been doing real estate and just, you know, really worked on the construction side, building. I was a licensed builder. On the sell side, I was a licensed real estate broker, and then on piecing all of that together to create a perfect storm, something that will certainly help the investor, the seller, or somebody just want to remodel their home. Just ideas that I put together as it relates to just the full circle. So I consult people all over the entire world. People who want to move to the United States, people who want to move to Arizona, or that type of thing.
You know, I think that the word at the end of the day is tenacity and never give up. What you're talking about is networking. It's a one-stop shop. You know, someone comes to you about anything that's relating to house as it relates to real estate, you can connect them and be a part of all of it. Right. And so, you know, people get frustrated when they have to go to other specialties. You know, it's like our network, right? We have a one-stop shop, all for professional and personal business development. And it's unheard of. It's cutting edge and innovative. It does exist. People out there are ready to help you and make it all encompassing. So really love what you do. Now, are there tips though? Because, you know, you're great at what you do, have always been, and you keep reinventing yourself, and you've been in the business for many, many years. So what advice can you give to some of the young individuals out there trying to find their way or, you know, create more streams of income?
Yeah, it's simple but difficult. It's easy but you know, complex. But let me simplify it for you. If you buy into what somebody, whatever they say, then you're buying into their lifestyle. What I mean by that is that if somebody don't have what you want, then why are you listening to them? People get confused. Oh, should I listen to this person, or should I listen to a billionaire or Tony Robbins that have achieved great, or you know, many other, Les Brown, that have achieved great things? Who should you listen to? I would say listen to the person that have achieved great things, and success has its
peaks and valleys.
Peaks and valleys. It has peaks and valleys, but it also has its signs. Success has its signs, and if there's no sign of success in the person that you're listening to, then maybe you should listen to them. So find a mentor yourself that has what you want, and listen to that mentor or mentors, whether it's somebody you can meet in person, whether it's me or Dr. Nancy. Reach out to people that have achieved certain things that you may want in life, and be coached by them. Or if you're already there, find somebody that you can coach and you can mentor.
That's so true. I often say if you're the smartest person in the room, then you need to get new collaborations, new partners. You need to develop new relationships. Honestly, if you want to go higher, you need to think higher. If you want to dream, dreaming is great, but are your dreams big enough? Are you ascertaining to individuals that you look up to, honestly? So it goes back to the advice that you receive from individuals. Are they doing anything that you admire and have liked about that? Or are they naysayers and trying to, cause confusion or distraction? That will stifle your dream quickly in your path. So aligning yourself with like-minded individuals that bring added value is key. Is key.
I agree. I completely agree.
All right, awesome. So ideal client for you with regard to, what you're doing in the community at large?
Ideal client is someone who is coachable. Ideal client is someone who is positive and, coachable, positive, and vibrant, and really excited about going to the next level. If you want to stay where you are and wherever that is, then you wouldn't be my ideal client. Even myself, and I'm sure Dr. Nancy, we're looking at taking things to the next level.
That's so true. Oh my God, energy is everything. We talked about energy. You mentioned that earlier. If you're putting out positive energy in the universe, it will come back to you. If you're not excited about what it is that you're doing and you're apprehensive and skeptical and fearful, that's an energy, and that will come into your life, and it will prevent you and delay you from getting to the next level of where you want to be in life. So get excited, be coachable, teachable. I agree with all of those things, definitely, all of those things, to live your best life all around. Health is your wealth, right? And so if you are healthy, then you can work every day, work hard at building your network. But if you don't have your health, it doesn't work. And some of the most famous people have died and have said that. If I had put more time and energy in my health, then my wealth would have been more meaningful for me. Because at the end of the day, you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have health, what is it all for?
Nothing. Exactly. Completely agree. I completely agree.
So, Eliot, can you leave us with a favorite quote or affirmation or something that you get motivated by every day, or your team that you instill into your team?
Yeah, I've got a few, but I'd say this, that I used to say this many years ago. It's not necessarily how much money you make or how much money you receive. It's how much money you keep and what you do with that money that will make the difference between how you live in the future and how your family lives from an estate perspective. What are you leaving for your children, your grandchildren, and their children? That's what it's about. Not how much money you make, but how much money you keep and what you do with that money. That's really important, and hopefully that hits home for some people, because many people over their lifetime made a lot of money and they have nothing to show for it in the later years. So that's what I leave.
That's a really great point. I mean, I know that there are other ways to invest in your money as well, and it not necessarily be money, like the alternative ways, like cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, but silver as well. And it takes very little to tuck away and forget about, and do that on a weekly, monthly basis, and it will grow your wealth. And it's a small thing. So I think a lot of us will get into a grandiose idea, and sometimes it really often takes baby steps to get where you need to be too, right? So you'll have a big dream, but then you have to execute that. And sometimes all it takes is just getting started, putting one foot in front of the other, and believing in yourself. Because I often say the rate limiting step is you, and it's all in here. So if you believe you can, you will. If you believe you can't, it won't happen.
Exactly.
It's all mindset as well.
Exactly. I always say elephant is pretty big, right? A big elephant, pretty big. So how do you eat an elephant? And the answer to that question is one bite at a time, one step at a time. So no matter where you are, and wherever you are in your life, Dr. Nancy, myself, we'll meet you where you are, and you take one step at a time. to achieve your goals. But the key is that first step. That first step is the key. You've got to take that first step. You cannot procrastinate. There's three things that are roadblocks in success. One is death. We can't, we should have insurance, so if that happens. Two is taxes. We can't avoid that. We want to be law-abiding citizens, pay our taxes. And three, the third but not least, is procrastination. Most people procrastinate, and that's why they never achieve their goals. They put it off, and then it's too late. You hear about Bitcoin 10 years ago, you put it off. Now Bitcoin's at 40,000 an ounce, and was 40,000 a coin. It was at $5 a coin when you heard about it, but you procrastinated. Now it's, I won't say it's too late, but the results will never be the same.
That's so true. Mm-hmm. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself are some closing remarks, as well as individuals that are coachable and teachable, and believe in themselves, because the individuals that you are looking up to wanting you to be a self-starter. So we can give you all the nuggets at the end of the day, but if you don't believe in yourself and take that first initiative, it just won't happen.
Right.
You've been around students and mentees, and you've seen the great possibilities that lie within them, but they don't see it within themselves. And so, we want the best for you, but you want to have the best for yourself, right?
Exactly. Well, I always say this, Dr. Nancy, we can't want more for you than you want for yourself. So you've got to want it for yourself first. It's got to come from inside. If you want it for yourself, all we do is help and guide you through to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. That's it. But you got to want it for yourself first.
All right, so how do we get a hold of you one more time if individuals want to know more about real estate, cryptocurrency, Eliot?
Well, I'm working. I'm on a 90-day push. I do that periodically, and I'm working nothing but helping other people every day for 90 days straight. And it's 480-332-0193. That's my personal cell. You can call me, or Tabron, ETABRON @me.com. Text me if you would, please, first, or email me, and promise you I'll get back to you.
Well, listen, it is such a pleasure and joy to have you on the show, and I hope all of the viewers and listeners really take away from this interview today information that will build their wealth. So remember, it's not only what Dr. Nancy knows, but it's who she knows. We'll talk next time. Bye now.